Well, our film is basically says, you know, corporate greed is alive and well, and guess what? You're paying for it. It's about corporations that don't pay their taxes while we're firing teachers, and we're firing police, and we're saying that we're broke. But we're really not, and we're trying to make the American public aware of that.
So I heard that you guys pay more taxes than GE, is that true?
It is true. When we found out that GE made $5.1 billion of profits in the U.S. last year, and they paid zero in taxes, I did pay more than GE, that's true.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. I mean, we're documentary filmmakers, so if you're trying to, like, you know, do budget cuts on the backs of, you know, teachers and firefighters, and you've got documentary filmmakers who are paying more than General Electric, there's no way we're going to solve this budget crisis. So, you know, GE is a sponsor of this festival, and we're just saying, that's great. If you want to sponsor the arts, a great way, GE, HP, would be to actually pay your taxes, because schools need to teach kids what art filmmaking is about. So show your benevolence, pay your taxes.
How did your film come about? How did you start the process?
Our film came about because our executive producer, Charles Davidson, went to Vicki and asked her if she would write a book about offshore tax havens. He's been passionate about the whole idea and the subject, that's how it's affecting global economies, and then she suggested a film, which I was very excited about. And we started down this path. We were initially going to do a film about a Swiss whistleblower, and then the path totally turned. And in February 2011, after we'd done many interviews with experts, we met people who were part of U.S. Uncut, which was protesting corporate tax dodging. We began following them, and that led into the Occupy Wall Street movement, and many of them joined that, and that became the film.
What's Sundance been like? It's been exciting?
Yeah, Sundance has been amazing. I think, you know, it sort of levels the playing field, you know, from documentary filmmakers to famous filmmakers, and, you know, having the activists here that basically, you know, a year ago we're starting to protest corporations, and today all this stuff with Occupy Wall Street is happening, and we have this film that actually shows why people are doing that. A lot of people are like, what are these Occupy people doing? And our film really shows that, it reveals it. You know, in 80 minutes you can have, you know, exactly know why, and you'll never forget it, and it's going to make people want to be on the streets. So.
Well, what's next with your film after the festival?
What's next with our film? Well, we're looking for distribution for the film, hoping to go theatrical and get it out to a wide audience nationally as well as internationally. But it's really exciting because right now a lot of people are writing into our website, which is www.werenotbrokemovie.com, WERE-notbrokemovie.com, and they're writing in and they're saying, how can I see your film? I want to show house parties. I want to get it out there. Come to my art house theater and play it. So it's really exciting to see.
Republicans, Democrats, it's not a one-sided issue. This is not a liberal film. I mean, we skewer Obama too. He hasn't done anything to stop corporate tax abuse. This is a problem with a broken government, and like Karin said, you know, the masses are starting to, you're hearing a rumble, and you're going to start hearing that even bigger now.
Where do you think the election's going next year? What kind of candidate should people be looking for?
I would say they should look for someone who doesn't take corporate money, because once they get inside the administration, they're going to be owned by those corporations. Obama has the head of GE, the head of Ford, the head of Boeing, the head of Honeywell, all these people surrounding him. So all of a sudden it's funny because corporations are getting everything they want, and we're not.
And that's one of the big problems that we talk about in the film, is how the lobbyists and the corporations have hired all these lobbyists to go in and actually make the tax rules and regulations and insert paragraphs into the tax code. And one of the big things the film talks about is how corporate money is influencing everything.
Yeah, I mean, so honestly, the most honest candidate right now is Mitt Romney. He's like, up yours, I should only pay this, you know, our country's in debt and I don't want to pay anymore. You know, neither candidate has sworn off corporate money, and until that happens, we're going to have a broken system. You know, I hope that Obama, if he's really legitimately wants to do that, like he said in the State of the Union, then more power to him. Let's get behind him. But it has to be somebody who's real and who's not indebted to the corporations.
Cool, thanks. Can't wait for everyone to see the film. I really love it.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you. Thanks, Chris.